y'all. Y buenos dias. It feels so good to say that. I am so excited to be sharing space with y'all. I know it's been a minute, so it's been over a year, y'all, and it was a very, very much needed break. It wasn't like I was on like a really extreme schedule or anything like that with making content, but I just felt like I needed a break. And the more time that went along, the more I realized how much I needed that break. But I'm so ecstatic to be back. These past couple of months, I had just been like yearning to be back and to be creating, because this had been a way to express myself, to share information that I thought was semi-important, and just to like share space with y'all in a way that I felt was calming, in a way that I felt was reassuring to a lot of people. And I made so many wonderful connections. I made best friends through this, and so I'm so excited to be back. We have a lot of updates, a lot of updates. One is that we are in our new home. We built this house, and it's literally just one of the most incredible blessings that we could have ever imagined. This whole process has been extremely difficult. It's like a cliche, like, you know, making a house will either make or break you, and it truly was on the verge of either one because it was such a difficult process. But we are here and we are so grateful, and we still have a lot of work to do. Here's a bunch of our art. That wall is empty. We have another piece of art down there, so we still have a lot of work to do and a lot of pieces that we need to be put up on the wall and just stuff like that. But we finally feel like we're home. Number two is number three. You can't really see it. You can't really see it, but I'm pregnant. And that was another reason I was so excited to share with y'all, because I wanted to share this journey again, and just so thrilled to be in the house and be able to share this with y'all. So I'm excited. So today I just wanted to share my day and just come along. We're not doing anything exciting like always. I just love sharing these little moments with y'all, and hopefully y'all enjoy. I know. So the kiddos are up, teeth are brushed, they are changed, and we have a couple of more updates. Luna lost her first tooth, and the other one right next to it is also wiggly, right, too?
Oh! Two front teeth.
Two front teeth.
I need one pointy.
Yeah, ¿cuál parece aquí? And another update. El brazo. Wally broke his arm. It's been a very momentous time for us around here. Yeah, he fell off the couch and broke his arm. You're okay though now. Yeah. La troca de basura. Y'all, we live exciting lives, okay? Vayan a ver y díganle hola. Yeah. Go, go, go. So now we are going to start reading this one. We are starting with our weather unit study this month, so I'm super excited. We've got this, and Luna's got a stack of the ABCs of. This is actually a really, really awesome series. We have biology, space, ¿qué más?
This one. Science.
Physics,
Mathematics.
and oceanography. And what's really awesome about it is that, like, even with littles, you can just say the top word, where it's just like A is for asteroid. And then as they get older, there's like a slightly more complex definition. Like there is a definition. And so an asteroid is a big chunk of rock that orbits the sun. And then for when they're getting older, there's like a longer explanation. And so you can really like use these as reference books, really. And like I said, we have a bunch of them. There's a bunch more, and we're slowly gonna try to get all of them. It says, Chapter 1, Wonderful Weather. Can you read this too?
Each day, the air feels different when you step outside. That's the weather. Get ready to explore how the weather happens, how it changed by the day. Out that day.
The weather outside. Look outside. Is it raining?
No.
Is the sun shining?
Yeah.
Maybe the wind is blowing. Now that we finished reading, I'm about to start on some breakfast. I'm just gonna make some scramble with tomate and some spinach. And then I made this smoothie. It's been pretty much the go-to smoothie every single day. Ugh. And it's spinach, banana, mango, papaya, piña, some green powder, a ton of hemp seeds, and chia seeds, and a scoop of some vegan protein. It's just so yummy, and sometimes I'll make multiples throughout the day, and I'll just be sipping this.
I just love this one.
Yo también.
No, make this one best.
So this is what breakfast looks like. We've got the scramble. We've got some grits that I made yesterday. I just kind of heated them up with a little bit of milk. They taste delicious. I got some bread that I made yesterday, some raspberries, and smoothie. After breakfast, I will clean up the kitchen, and then the kids will usually go back in the playroom. I like to set them up with something like new and different every couple of days, just so that they're really engaged in it. So we had a marble track where they have to build like the track up, and then they set the marble and it kind of goes. One of their grandparents gave them that for Christmas, and they obviously like opened it up and saw that they got it, but they had never opened it and played with it. And so they have been having the best time with it, and they are just so engaged. And so they're over there doing that, and I am working on just seeing what all I gotta do today, what all we have to do during the week. I usually do all of my planning at night. That way the next day I already know like what I have to do. There's no franticness in like figuring out like, oh wait, when is this, you know, whatever. Sundays are my reset days where I lay everything out. Obviously things pop up, that's life, but I lay everything out. I figure out what we're gonna be eating throughout the week. And Sundays is when I make a big batch of arroz and a big batch of frijoles. If y'all been watching me for a while, y'all know that that's like just my go-to thing. It's the easiest thing. We love arroz con frijoles, and so that's usually what we eat for lunch. And I like to like make something different for supper, but most of the time we're either eating leftovers of the previous dinner or we're eating arroz con frijoles with like some additional thing. But right now I'm just kind of looking through my planner, seeing, you know, what we're doing, and that way I can figure out anything that I need to print for homeschool or any meetings that I have coming up, just kind of overviewing my week. So now that the kiddos are done with their little marble thing, we are here in the classroom working on our weather unit study. So we still have a lot of work to do in here in terms of making it how I really want it to be. But we got our little library book stash over here, and then we have our little shelf right here. That board will go up, and that's where we're gonna display all of our work that we're doing for the unit study. We're gonna be posting different art and different people in regards to the unit study. So right here, we are gonna be working on this painting today. It's called Rainbow. And we're just gonna be talking about when it was painted, what it was painted with, and then we're gonna try to recreate it. That's always so much fun to try to do that. But yeah, so we're just gonna get started with everything.
Days might be filled with sunshine and puffy white clouds. Other days might be filled with loud thunder and flashes of lightning. Weather can be dangerous, from floods filled with high water to hurricanes with strong waves to spiraling tornadoes.
Is that your little tornado?
Yeah. These are the types of weather to stay away from. Weather can also be beautiful. Imagine with a day with light rain falling from the clouds. Then, when the bright sun comes out and dries up the rain, a colorful rainbow
Ooh, a little rainbow
appears. And now ball 2, my ear. 12.
So now we are done for homeschool for a bit. I just came out. I need to finish my smoothie from earlier, and I'm snacking on some tofu salad sandwich that I made yesterday. I just make a big batch of it. It lasts like 2 days because I snack on it all the time. But the kids are playing Hungry Hungry Hippo, so I'm taking this moment to just exist. Same thing, how ticks just came with the territory when we were in Missouri. Snakes just come with the territory of living out here. And so we just have to be super vigilant and super aware. Like that was like literally on the back porch. It's not like we were in the woods or anything, which we normally are. We just have to be super careful and very mindful. And it's one of those things where, like, in theory, you know, my environmentalist heart is like, oh yeah, we're not gonna have any yard because monoculture is atrocious and blah, blah, blah. But tall, uncut, unkept areas is where snakes thrive, and we can't be having that. Like, we also have to live here. And so we have this big patch of that will be our backyard. I don't know if y'all can see it right here, but the rest will stay woods all the way. All of that will stay woods because we still want it to be a wooded area, and we're gonna make some walking trails in there eventually, kind of like how we had in Missouri. But for right now, we're definitely doing this little patch where it's going to be grass, and we're gonna have to keep it kept because the snakes will take over. But the kids are just snacking. They've got some manzana and some agave and some peanut butter. And I'm gonna go get started on laundry. No sé. So we had lunch. We had lentils and rice. It's the same, the beans that I made yesterday. So it was just green lentils with carrots and onions and garlic and all the seasonings. And I put a little bit of heavy whipping cream. It was so good. I cooked them down even more, so it was like mush, really. Like, it looks so gross. It looks nasty, but it's so good and so filling. So these are my favorite bottles. Shout out to my cousin Briley. These are like Texas organic milk bottles that my aunt took from my cousin Briley and gave to me because she was like, he doesn't use them anyways and you would like them. And it is true, I do like them. They're awesome, they're sturdy. Whenever Zach's working outside, we like refill like a lot of them, and I just like rotate them out. Try to be super mindful of my water intake. I'm gonna give y'all a side bump action right here so you can really see it now. This is, it's like 50% baby, 50% beans, which I guess I'm always that all the time, but I'm super excited. I just finally got out of the horrible like morning sickness stage. You found it? Yeah. Okay. I just finally got out of the like really terrible morning sickness stage with Luna. It was really bad. With Quali, it was bad, but not as bad, but it was really intense this time. And so I'm just so grateful to just like exist and not be nauseous. Like, I'd almost forgotten what it was like to not be nauseous, but I'm feeling super good right now. Our timing worked out really well because at first we had kind of wanted to, like, as soon as we were in the house, to be able to have the baby and like, you know, whatever. And then now I'm so glad that we decided not to do that, because with how stressful the whole process of building was, it would have not been good. And then how sick I was, it would have not been good. So the universe knew what it was doing and it worked out perfectly. So now I get to be pregnant in the house and just, you know, relax and hang out and not have to worry about all the stuff that we were worried about before. But yeah, so I am super grateful to be feeling so much better now. Back outside, I made these pouches of chia pudding also yesterday, and they're phenomenal. The only issue is I only have 2 of these, and I made a cup, just like a regular teacup of it, because I knew I was gonna eat it that same day. But I need like 10 of these, and they're kind of pricey. So I'm just gonna like slowly accumulate them. I'm pretty sure it was like 40 for a pack of 2. So they are very pricey, but they're phenomenal. They're like reusable little pouches, and they're great, and they do not spill. I mean, I don't know the magic behind it, because I will throw these in my bag and they will not spill. These are great, but I need like at least 10 more. But the kids are snacking again on their go-to snack, and we're just enjoying this windy day. So we're back inside and now I'm going to start on supper. So I got these mushrooms on sale. They were 50% off, which is awesome, but they look Le gusta, Quali approves. And they were 50% off, but like they're like I need to cook with them today. And so I'm gonna make a creamy mushroom pasta. So right now I just diced up some celery and dice up some garlic and onions and let that cook down for a bit. And then I'm gonna throw those mushrooms in there and let that cook down for a bit, and then add some cream cheese and some heavy whipping cream. Like I said, I had never had the vegan heavy whipping cream, and I had never used heavy whipping cream before being vegan. And my cousin was the one who was like, dude, you need to go get heavy whipping cream. Like he put it in all kinds of stuff. And I was like, you know, I don't know. I'm shook. I love it. It's so good. I made some ravioli the other day, and I made just like a very creamy sauce with it. So good.
Take a break from praise if you find yourself issuing it all the time. Learn more about the concept of their plan. They can all fight like siblings. Protection versus hiding. Maggie is quick to frame the issue as her need to protect.
I love how just as time goes on, my hair just gets frizzier and larger with each frame. But I am going to end the vlog right here. We are about to go on a walk. Zach had to leave right after supper. He had like a bunch of errands to run with finishing everything up with the house. There's still like a lot of little things that need to be done, and he's just been boss and been handling all of that. We are just gonna go on a walk. During the first trimester, I did 1 mile every day if I wasn't feeling completely and utterly awful, which like I just tried to like figure out what time of day that was. But now I feel great all day. So the afternoon is just the perfect time after we finish eating. We usually clean up and then we just come outside and enjoy the weather. The weather's so nice right now. And so we're gonna go on a walk. I'm hoping for like 2.5 miles. The kids just end up playing. They get bored of me just pushing them in the wagon, so they end up just playing in the yard. But yes, I am so excited to have been able to share our day with y'all, and hopefully there'll be so much more of this to come. If y'all have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Lots of commenting for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.